Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner. How you doing, guys? Hello. So, in today's episode, we've got an episode more for the beginners, because there's not many episodes still for the beginners. So, I've decided to record episode which I wouldn't even record. These are the D-Link power network extender, yes, over the LAN here. These are old ones. Customer, it's my regular customer, and he said that these stopped working, and he bought Wi-Fi extender to help him with the Wi-Fi issue. So I tried to help him, but I said, look, this signal is weaker than your router is giving you, so no point to extend it. We can either go for a cable, just the cable, or we can try to fix this. If it's a cheap fix, we can fix this. If it's a dear fix, then let's forget about it and we will do the cable. So I, out of my curiosity, I've asked a friend, he tested as well, and he said one of them doesn't give all the lights. So I've opened it, and I would like to show you one thing. Let's switch to the scope first. Okay. And now let's look under the scope. So the capacitor here should be flat. Okay, should be flat. You can see that the inner one, the more at the bottom one, is flat, but when we will zoom in on this one, it's not flat, it's popping out. Yes, so if it's popping out, you know what this means. This one, this, which will be marked with my probe, okay, this one still holds the capacitance, whereas this one, okay, this one, which we will zoom on to just now, it's not, and it won't hold, and this needs a replacement. I'll show you on the meter as well. Let me take it out and let's switch to the capacitance meter. Okay, so we've got two of them. One of them should have 1000 microfarads, second 470 microfarads. Okay, so where's the minus? Minus is on the outside. Let's get a probe. Let's get the meter. And let's check. Instead of 1000, we've got 250. Yes, I was 300 at one point as well when I was checking it. Maybe because I pressed it from the top, I maybe caused a favor drop. And that's 470. And that's more, it's okay because this can be connected with other devices. Yes, so that's okay. Then there is another which is popping out as well. That should be another 1000 microfarads. Again, minus is on the outside. What a shame, yeah? So it is faulty. It doesn't have 1000. Now this test, okay, shouldn't be done inside of the device. This test should be done when they are desoldered. It's only that I know, yes, that it should be minimum of that or more if they are connected in the series. Then we know that we should get that capacitance. Now some of the meters, like cheap meters, don't have the capacitance, so you need special, which cost about 16 pounds on eBay. I don't know how much on AliExpress or somewhere, but it's not a dear device. But capacitance meter, we're using microfarads here. Can check UF microfarads and we can check it. Yes, so if I would like to make a proper test, I would of course have to desolder it. Another thing is, if you will replace only the capacitor, oh, there are other readings as well. It's a voltage, farads, so voltage is what's the voltage, yes, and what's the capacitance, these farads. And then again, when we're talking about capacitors, there is one more thing, you can Google it. It's how they react, yes, how quickly they react. There's one thing called low, yes, and I won't tell you that. You can Google it yourself, and this meter doesn't have it, yes. So if you would like to get a proper professional meter, which for me, you know, to be true most of the time, is this one is more than enough. That meter has, my meter has some capacitance as well readings. My old meter, which I was using for most of the time here, have it as well, but those cheap ones which we have here for basic repairs, they don't have capacitance. Yes, so again, if you want to test capacitors, there should be desoldered, I mean removed from the board, yes, and then you should test them properly. But because I've seen this, then I can easily say that they are faulty, and then replacing only the ones which we see as faulty, it's not the best practice. The best practice is to replace all of those electrolytic capacitors with new ones, yes, because the question is how often you want to open it and repair it. If you don't want to open it too quickly and repair it, then of course buy more of them and replace more of them. That's one side, because that side is the client, so that means this you plug in through the LAN connector to your PC. So we're talking in this setup that we've got two of those devices, and one is connected downstairs to my network. So that device, that downstairs, guess what, those capacitors are dying now as well. So the best practice would be to replace all of those capacitors rather than replace only some of them now and then come back to the same customer and repair it again. That doesn't look professional, and that's, to be true, that's that can put you in the bad situation with customers later on. I mean, if you want to offer 5-star rated repairs and do it less than you should, because these are dying, you know, these are dying, that's why they are popping out, yes. So if one of them has started to pop out, believe me, it's better to replace all of them. With other devices, you've got sections, so if one section is dying, you replace then that section, you don't replace all of them, yes. But that's another story, that's more to understand, and the best would be to learn about audio equipment, and then you would know more what I mean. But for now, that's the basics for the capacitance and capacitors. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please leave us like button. You've got a practical test, and even under the microscope you've seen, you know, how popping out. So hope you learned something from this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.